Yo, and welcome to the Ambition Hour. I'm your girl, Audii 3000. We are here at A Plus Smoke Shop. Hey! We got House, Spitz, and G in the motherfucking building. Right. All hella branded. As you can see, we have the shirt in the back. I'm so excited because this is episode 17, you guys! 17! Grateful. Thank you for everyone who has tuned in, who has seen any one of the episodes that we have posted. Thank you for tuning in to episode 16, which is a solo episode. I was so excited about it. It was so lit. I was really excited about all the segments that we had, and so for this episode, we're going to be doing something, you know, kind of the same. It's gonna be cool because a lot of shit has happened in like a week in hip hop and in entertainment and just in all around in the world. So let's just go right ahead. So this week Childish Gambino actually dropped a video called "This Is America," right? And this video came out at a time when last week we were talking about Kanye and everything that he was doing and all the craziness that was going on with that, and then Childish Gambino comes out here and drops a video that has not only a strong message but also a song that carries something about basically what's going on in America. And he was not afraid to speak or to even portray those things in his video. So if you haven't had a chance to see the video, make sure that you check it out. I actually got to see the video this morning because all I was seeing on Instagram was like the clips from the video, because of course like nowadays you don't even have to really go on YouTube to watch the video. You can actually watch it on Instagram, and if you really want to see the entire video, then you go to YouTube. But do that, guys. You guys should actually go and watch these artists' videos. Why? Because with this one video that he did for us, we learned so many different things. Now he's dancing the entire video, mind you. In between the video, he's doing certain things. Like at one point he's like shooting a man in the head, and then he shoots a choir. He also has SZA in the video. To me, when I saw the video, since I had already seen a lot of the background stories that were on social media, I was a little bit more alert to what was going on in the background because I had seen the breakdown of the video already, because social media don't sleep. So one of the things that was shown in the video was that guns are treated with more respect than human lives. And then because in the video he shoots a man in the head, and basically that body gets dragged, and then the gun gets handed to somebody in like a red towel. So it's kind of like it's taken more care. So that's one of the things. He has like a death on the white horse running around, which also carries a very big message, which I'm just reading off of something that I'm seeing on social media. So so the white horse lurking in the background is a reference to the horsemen of the apocalypse in the book of Revelations who spread death. And then he's dancing with the kids, because what's going on is that it's like everybody's getting distracted with the dancing and all of that stuff. So something else is that there's kids in the video that are recording everything that is going on, and it's kind of like how it is now in the society, that a lot of the reasons why we're able to see when a cop does something to a younger kid or does something in the neighborhood or something like that, it's being recorded because now more and more people are not afraid to pull out their phone and to record something, because it's so like, you know what I mean? Like, it's so normal nowadays for everybody to be out with their phones and documenting everything. So that's like kind of like showing into society as what's going on, because if it's good, people are recording it. If it's bad, like violence and all of those things, people are recording it. And that's what's going on in America, that it's just like there's a lot of good happening, but then there's also a lot of bad happening, and it's being documented. Another thing is that SZA she does make a cameo, which I thought was pretty cool. It's a little random. It's the part that she comes out in the video is Childish Gambino is saying "Get your money, black man," and so maybe it's has something to do with SZA, and I don't really know. What would you guys think the reason for SZA being in the video is?
Yo, deadass, you telling me that right now? Bro, I see that video 3 times. I did not see her.
She's in like the last part of the video. You have to watch it again, because that's one of the things that I noticed, because
when he was smoking in the joint,
it's like after
the car.
When it goes into like a scene, it's like a scene in the video. Yeah, it's right before the scene that he's
Yeah,
running.
said,
there's like a
before the young thug part.
The zoom into when he's on top of all of the cars.
That was tough. I knew I wasn't tripping, bro. I seen the video 3 times. And I knew I wasn't tripping, bro.
Yeah, so then if you haven't already seen the video, one of the things that I did, well, we'll have.
Doug is not on there.
Doug isn't on there.
He's singing.
He's just part of the song.
And he got 21's ad-libs on it too.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
damn.
like, you know, he always went that contraband. Yeah,
So, not to get off track, because it is a really dope video. But what I did today, since I had already seen the majority of the dancing on social media, when I wanted to actually watch the entire video, I just noticed on everything that was going on in the background, and a lot of the background you see the riots, and then he's dancing, and it's kind of like it's like a distraction onto what's going on. And that brings me to a point, like real briefly. I noticed that like a week ago there was like these riots going on in Puerto Rico. And that's something that hasn't, I literally just saw it, and it's been going on for I don't know how long. Not only in Puerto Rico, but in other countries like Nicaragua. There's certain things that are going on in Nicaragua that it's like those things aren't even being put in the media, and we're being distracted by like something else that is just like, it's just crazy. So when it does begin, that's the thing. And then there's also a part where he's running from like white people, suggesting the intrusion of white supremacy into the life of a black man. This clip has undertones of the second place in Get Out. And then there's also a caricature. I can't say that word. Okay, yeah. So pointed out there was like a reference to the 1828 Jim Crow performance where a white comedian imitated a disabled black man.
When he hands the gun after he shoots that first guy.
Yeah, that's kind of like the pose that he kind of like does. And then the shooting, and there's something that they. Okay, maybe I'm looking into it too much. There's a part where he's holding up his arm like he's holding a gun, but he isn't. He puts his arm down and lights a joint. He's not hurting anyone. He's just smoking, but he'll be treated like a criminal either way. When I read that part, I'm like, dang. Because if you really think about it, like, somebody who's smoking weed will get in trouble just because of that. Even if they're not doing anything bad. Even, like, you know, like, it's weed. Like, nothing really happens. Like, you don't go around and like start acting crazy or start killing people. Like, it's just not, that's just not part of what's going on with smoking weed and stuff. Something that I saw was that the media was claiming that the dances that he was doing in the video were kind of like voodoo-ish. I don't know, I automatically just put that man as like a hater, but he really had like a breakdown on how the dancing in the video was voodoo. And he like, maybe I don't know who this man is, but to me, well, my first impression of him was he's just somebody who's talking about something that he has no idea what he's talking about. Because to me, I wouldn't think that he knows about that culture for him to be able to talk about it. And then they put a comparison video to it, and I'm like, that looks nothing like what this man is doing. Like, to me, what he's doing is like, he's getting it. You know, like that beat is, you know, that beat is jumping. So so the chaos in the background and all of those things. So if you haven't, like I said, if you haven't already seen the video, go ahead and check it out. Something that I noticed is that, like, the Joe Budden podcast, they mentioned it, that videos are becoming important again. And I don't know if it's maybe because we drop a video every single Saturday, and like I really genuinely care about music videos, but I feel like it's true. And I feel like with these music videos, artists they don't just have a voice, but they're also being able to paint a picture that, you know, you wouldn't be able to fully understand without the video. Because some of the lyrics that these artists are saying in there, if you actually listen to artists like Childish Gambino and Kendrick Lamar and just J. Cole, just different artists. I could have kept going, but I wasn't going to. But that's just to name a few. You know, the artists that are talking about certain things that you listen to it and it's just like, damn, you know what I mean? So just go ahead and like pay attention to those videos. Every single video has a message, and you know, just try not to just think, oh man, these people are just trying to sell me a song. It's not that. You know, they're showcasing you guys an art form that they worked on, that they curated, that, you know, it was a vision that was brought to life and it's being out for you. Like, I always go back to this video, Through the Wire. If it wasn't for Through the Wire, I would have never fell in love with Kanye West. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Like, if it would have never been for that video, I would have never known who Kanye West was. I would have never known that he was in the car accident. And the thing is that when you hear that song, he talks about all of those things, but that video took that to the next level. All right, so with that being said, we're gonna go into the first song, which is "Bussin" by Laid Back featuring Hav and Spitz. This is the Ambition Hour, and I'm Audii 3000.
Apple Music title.
Oh yeah, it's on Apple. It's everywhere.
Make sure you get that. Just listen, baby.
See this, that down south hitting, get money mission, Bayside tripping, good green flipping, got your wifey straight missing, so my hotline blinging. Hope you haters pay attention, I'ma only say it once. You stuck in the back while I'm posted in the front. Coasted off a blunt, you a chump, I'm a champ. Spent your school grant for lunch. It's getting out of hand, and if I try any harder, I'ma need a stunt, man. Feeling like 100 grand, hit Miami just a 10. Your girl begging for a chance, Nike slide socks stands. I ain't here to shake hands, I'm doing my money dance. Got lost in the south of France, this flow got you in a trance. Wake up. When I call, I bet she pick up. Get paid for everything, cash advance for a hiccup. And when you need me, baby, look up. Like a phone book hooker. Not here for love, in the booth is where I cook her. Dream catch a flow. Hope you catch your own. I stayin' low. Pardon, sir, I'm stoned. Welcome back home. Dub T shit, do it till I'm dead and gone. Dub T shit, dub T shit, dub T shit, dub T shit, do it till I'm dead and gone.
Bust it low, girl. Damn, I need you. Your body so bad. It's illegal. I'm getting to the cash. That's how we do. I'm getting to the cash. That's how we do. Bust it low, girl. Damn, I need you. Your body so bad. It's illegal. I'm getting to the cash. That's how we do. I'm getting to the cash. That's how we do.
Yeah, we get into the cash, we get into the paper. We ain't worried about a hater. Life is sweeter now or later. Yes, reefer by the acre. HEAD way up. Surging with these bars. Do you need an operator? Don't worry about my whereabouts. That's nothing to care about. I AAA air 'em out. You get the picture, paramount. Or split your wig fair amounts. 2x4 tear his mouth. Elephant in the room, and I never been scared of mouse. Yeah, now I'm screaming Southside, where they be about pride. Don't need a top 5, at 3 I got Hive. No squares in my circle, yeah, we keep them outside. Ma, I'm trying to show you how a 10 feel. You ain't know I get you wetter than a windshield. Trying to lock me down, but I ain't with the pin deal. I've been living single and I don't know Kim Fields.
Bust it low, girl. Damn, I need you. Your body so bad. It's illegal. I'm getting to the cash. That's how we do. I'm getting to the cash. That's how we do. Bust it low, girl. Damn, I need you. Your body so bad. It's illegal. I'm getting to the cash. That's how we do. I'm getting to the cash. That's how we do.
And welcome back. That was Bussin' by Laid Back Sosa, Spitz, and Hav. That song is actually on Apple Music. You can actually go on Apple Music and download that bitch and listen to it on repeat like I've been doing. And so this week was the Met Gala. I don't know if you guys know about the Met Gala. I love the Met Gala. I actually learned what the Met Gala was for real like this year. I always liked it because of the dresses and all of that cute shit. So this theme was heavenly bodies. That was the theme. So it's heavenly bodies, fashion, and the Catholic imagination. So the Met Gala is a fundraiser. It's a fundraising gala for the benefit of the Metropolitan Museum of Art's Costume Institute in New York. I had to write that bitch down because I was not gonna remember that.
Fuck, that shit was fun. I thought that was just for some celebrities get together once a year and dress crazy.
No, it's not.
She just schooled me.
Yeah, there's it's like a really big history
one
behind
of the
it.
fucks going on with the Pope fish and shit this year.
And so then the reason why people were dressed like where they had their crosses and they had like the Catholic imagination was because the part of the theme was the Catholic imagination. You know, so what ended up happening was that they had a lot of backlash because of the theme, the Catholic, because it's a Catholic imagination. So of course the Catholic Church has something to say about it. Basically, like, how is that something that, you know, because women of how they're dressed and they're putting crosses on their body and it's kind of like they're mocking it. But I actually found out that the Vatican was behind it, and not only that, but that they had a priest reviewing the dresses that were too provocative, to make sure that they weren't too provocative. I saw some dresses like freaking Kim Kardashian looked perfect. I don't know what that girl is eating, but I need to get on that meal plan. Cause I mean, tiny waist, like her.
Shout out to J-Lo.
So but she's at J-Lo's definitely on the list.
She's slaying her big body.
So then it's Kim K, and I have Jasmine Sanders on here, Blake Lively. Blake Lively showed up by herself, but she actually had like a little emblem with her family's initials on her dress. Her dress is really pretty. I'm gonna post that. Jasmine Sanders, Rihanna was, I don't know what she had on, but I was here for it because I love Rihanna. She came and she wasn't playing no games. Like she was just like, she said, y'all, what? The theme is Catholic imagination? Bet. Like that's how she showed up, you know. So Kim K, Kylie was there. Kylie, I don't know, she was kind of dressed like regular, like.
It was the shades though.
But she also she looked very good, and then her and Travis looked really happy. It was really cute. Kendall showed up with Virgil, who is now working for Louis Vuitton. He was working with Yeezy before, right?
Yeah, he was right.
Yeah, he was part of like that whole movement. And then he ended up getting hired.
Oh, that's what Kanye was talking. He does the off-white, is it? Yeah,
so he actually wore J's on the red carpet, which were pretty dope.
And they read the red carpet only.
Yeah, they said for red carpet only.
Red carpet.
Yeah, that's what he wrote on the Jordans. And him and Kylie showed up together because he was the one who, I guess, basically helped design the outfit that she was wearing, which was all white. So it was very heavenly, and it went well with the theme. Michael B. Jordan showed up. Hey. And he looked very handsome. I love men in suits, so I was here for that. Tom Brady and Giselle were there. Yo, tell me how Tom Brady was grabbing ass all over the red carpet. Like, he had his hand right on his lady's booty. They were hella cute. I'm just like, I need a man to love me like that.
Spicy mayo. They look like some straight spicy mayo.
She the spice for sure. We know that.
Yeah,
she brought the spice. He brought the mayo.
And Cardi actually announced the sex of her baby on the red carpet. She's gonna be having a girl.
Oh, she's having a girl?
Yeah, she's having a girl. She announced it. I honestly don't think that she was supposed to, she meant to say it, but it just came out, and I feel like I saw it in her mind that it was just like, fuck, I already said it. Whatever, just keep it moving. 2 Chainz proposed to his girlfriend. That's cute. And if you hear what the reason why I love the Met Gala is
everybody, and the crazy thing about it, for years though, everybody in their mom thought they was already married. What
I swore they were married.
Everybody was like, what the fuck?
I swore they were married.
That was you call power couple though.
Yeah.
Everybody thought they was married.
Yeah, I swore they were married. Thank you for bringing that up, because I really did think that they were married.
Because he mentioned her as, he always mentioned her as Mrs. and he mentioned her as my wife.
Exactly.
And now he can make her his real wife.
For real. That's what's up. And one of the reasons why I like the Met Gala is because you're very accepting to the hip hop culture. You know, a lot of hip hop artists go there. You have Diddy that shows up. The Migos were there. You had
lost his $150,000 chain.
Who?
Offset left his $150,000 chain inside the hotel. The one that Carter B paid for.
Oh, damn.
The fucking trap house, dog. He left it in the hotel, dog.
Oh, see, he
lost it, dog.
He shouldn't have. And Beyonce wasn't there.
That's that hurt. Bro.
Like, Beyonce goes to the Met Gala every year and slays life. After Coachella, like, Beyonce is like on another level. She is the artist that can miss the Met Gala and be like, oh, I don't even gotta tell nobody why I'm not going. But she didn't go. And it was funny because on social media they said that she went dressed up as the Holy Ghost, as the Holy Spirit, or some shit like that. Shit. So it was just like that she was there, but like, and then like they said like, oh, she's just over here giving life. Kim K was there, but Kanye wasn't. And what I was kind of like hoping was that some like ratchet ass, you know, journalists were to be like, yo, where's Kanye? But nobody asked Kim. I know they asked Chris. They were like, oh, how's Kanye? And then, you know, she was just like, oh, he's fine. And so it was just pretty cool. But we all know that Kanye hates red carpet. So also Jeremy Scott was being a little unloyal. Can I say that? Or yeah? Jeremy Scott is basically, he's a designer.
Shout out to Jeremy Scott.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that he was being unloyal. That's basically what they've been saying on social media. And the reason why they're saying that is because of the fact that last year he was at the Met Gala with Nicki on his arm, and then this year he was with Cardi on his arm. And of course we know that there's a whole bunch of beef going on, like not real beef with Cardi and Nicki, you know what I mean? And so it was just very like, what? Like, so last year you were, and then so then there's like, where's the loyalty in designers? And I honestly am here to tell you that designers don't need to be loyal to nobody. Because these designers, what are they here in this earth to do? They're here to design. For who? For everybody. Not just Nicki, not just Cardi, not just Beyonce, no. Facts. Versace doesn't just design dresses for Kim Kardashian. She also does dresses for J-Lo. She also does dresses for other women. She dresses men. You know what I mean? Like Versace, like Versace. And then so Jeremy Scott is one of those type of brands that if they want to show up to the Met Gala with Nicki last year, and then they want to show up with Cardi this year, and then take selfies with them, both of them, come on. You're really gonna knock somebody like that? Like come, give me a fucking break. So yeah, so that was basically the Met Gala. That's something that I always love. I love watching red carpets because dresses, come on, I'm like the dresses, the glamour, the imagination, you know, what that these artists put into this, like, and you know, Diddy comes and Diddy's there, Mary J. Blige is there. Like, I'm just thinking of like all of the people in the culture that went to the Met Gala. And I read to you that the Met Gala has nothing to do with music. It's actually like the complete opposite. And yet we have these artists that are showing up to this Met Gala that is a prestigious fundraiser, and that's the reason why people do tune into the red carpet, and people, you know, do make a big deal out of it because of what it is. And the Vatican, actually, going back to like the whole Catholic church supporting, you know, the theme, the Vatican donated 50 of the art pieces that were showcased at the Met Gala. So it's pretty cool because it just goes to show that everything that is going on, it's for a good cause. And yeah, of course, like, there's gonna be some scandalous dresses, but you know, it's just fashion. You gotta love fashion. And so I'm in a very throwback mood. Found this throwback PlayStation playlist on Apple Music. But y'all know that I love to present home team. So this week's throwback is going to be Broke, which is actually the boys' first video. It was pretty cool. We shot it on the downtown. It was one of the craziest. Actually, I have a picture from when we shot the video. Bam! Here. So yeah, so that was from the first video shoot that we had ever done. So it's a very humbling experience to see where the boys have come from, you know, from that to this now. So this is Broke by Havin Spitz and Laidback Sosa. This is your girl Audii 3000. I was gonna say I'm out, but I'm not. I'll be back.
I'm coming back, baby. Subscribe back, though.
Yes. Oh, subscribe. Now that you're still here.
This one here's for the broke. Hustle for your folks and put it in the air if you roll it up in smoke. This one here's for the broke. Hustle for your folks and put it in the air if you roll it up in smoke. This one here's for the broke. Hustle for your folks and put it in the air if you roll it up in smoke. This one here's for the broke. Hustle for your folks and put it in the air if you roll it up in smoke. This one here's for the broke. This one here's for the hustlers and the Kindle parts. Man, these haters can't see us like the windows dark. Whole crew full of spades, y'all are tender hearts. And if your man's a firecracker, we'll send them sparks. Where I'm from, being broke is not an option. So for the cash, they sell out like an auction. That's why I'm a one-man team like boxing. Give it my all and I ain't worried about exhaustion. I was broke with doubt, not spoke about. When a hater see you down, man, they hope you out. Put my mind in the real estate like I sold a house. You can take that to the bank and close accounts, yeah. SMH is my hood, we on the uprise. With some shit up on our chest, it's not a cup size. Life's a bitch, but mine's got a slut vibe. Cause I get screwed over like a nut tribe. Broke. Hustle for your folks and put it in the air if you roll it up in smoke. This one here's for the broke. Hustle for your folks and put it in the air if you roll it up in smoke. This one here's for the broke. Hustle for your folks and put it in the air if you roll it up in smoke. This one here's for the broke. Hustle for your folks and put it in the air if you roll it up in smoke. This one here's for the broke.
Days are confused while I'm doing the Dolphins in 72. Let's never lose. Who is you? Doesn't matter, cause when I spit in the booth, the closest thing to the truth. Paul Pierce when I shoot. Shit, I'm hustling for coops. This shit Biggie when he said, give me the loot. Fried shrimp and my main bitch caught the soup. 5'2", crazy face, illest boots with the matching gold hoops. Oops, I spilled my drink all on my shirt. My homies looked at me and said, Church, my life a movie, never rehearse. Roll up the gift and the curse. I know homies that do worse, make every day the 15th and first. Breaking down to my verse as the competition dispersed.
This one is for the money.
The days were never sunny, and being broke as a joke was never really funny. Hey, come, get money. Get money.
Say yeah, this one for you, and you, and you, and you. Can you put it in the air one time?
Yo, and welcome back to the Ambition Hour. I'm your girl, Audii 3000, and I was broke by having spits. That was a dope ass video, like I said earlier. It was shot in downtown Miami. So if you're not from Miami, then that's a little taste of downtown.
Facts.
You know? And something crazy happened that I saw on social media. There was a bear that was like injured or something, and a man decided that when he seen the bear, that the bear was laying down, that he wanted to go take a selfie with it. So he went to go take a selfie with the bear while the bear was like, you know, injured. The bear ate that man. Like, he straight up ate that man. He was taking a selfie with him, and the bear like kind of like, I guess, like woke up, and then it's like all caught on tape that like that this bear ate this man. And they had to like tranquilize the bear after the man was already dead, and they basically gave the family like $450. $450 for what happened, bro. When the fact that the whole thing happened with the bear was like, what? And then the fact that they gave the family only $450, like, I don't know if maybe in that country that's a lot of money. But in America, if they were to do that to my family member, first of all, money wouldn't be able to make anything better. You know what I mean? Like, that wouldn't make it better. But $450 is not a lot of money for, you know, that type of accident. And so another thing that I learned was that it's the third time that has happened this year in that country. So now what I want to say, go out and say, is that people stay talking about Americans. But I have yet to have heard a story about somebody getting eaten up by a damn animal for a third time this year. You know, for, you know, taking a selfie with an animal. Like, that to me was a little crazy. I don't know, like, how that's okay, how it wasn't stopped before, how, I don't know. I just thought that it was pretty crazy to see that, you know, like, I love selfies, but I would never think to, like, go and take a selfie with a bear or like an animal, like, I don't know, like an animal. And it's not even because I'm scared, it's just that, like, I would just never think to be like, oh, I'm gonna go take a selfie with the fucking alligator, and the alligator comes and fucking bites my head. I was like, I don't know. But, you know, like, I'm also not don't live in that country, so I don't know what they be doing. You know, I guess, you know, taking selfies, you know, with animals gets you clout or something. I don't know. So that was just a little kind of like thing about what's like going on, if you didn't know about that. We're gonna go ahead and go into the next song, which is Move in Silence by Hot Wheels. This song is actually being played on the radio. I'm not 100% sure which radio station is being played on, but I did hear that it was playing on a radio station, and I'm just so happy because Hot Wheels is a friend of the show. He has been on the show, and he is an artist that is grinding out here no matter what, no excuses. He's always performing. He has such a warm spirit, a kind heart, and I just pray and wish him all of the best. So this is Move in Silence by Hot Wheels. I'm your girl Audii 3000, and this is The Ambition.
Fine. Cool.
Shout out to G for these edibles. This is exactly what I needed in my life on my show, is edibles. That was Move in Silence by Hot Wheels. Like I said, Hot Wheels is a friend of the show, so we wish him all the best of luck and want him continued success.
What up,
my dog on the radio. You know, and he actually came. The episode that he did with us was the first interview that he did, and now he's in another interview. I'm just so proud of him. I love when artists just like get to do what they want to do. It's so awesome. So the next segment comes in at Why I Gotta Be All That. Now, this week, it came out that Blac Chyna was trying to get money from Kylie. Basically saying like, bruh, like, you took my spot on TV, you gotta give me money and all this stuff. Kylie quickly turned that down, obviously. But to me, what I noticed was that when they were putting the story out, it was like the former KOD dancer Blac Chyna. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, she hasn't been a stripper in like I don't know how long. She's a businesswoman now, and you're gonna say the former KOD dancer? Like, come on, you guys gotta do better than that. You know what I mean? Like, you can't continue to put a label on this woman because of what she did in her past. They do the same thing to Cardi. Cardi's always going to be the stripper who who got all this fame. Shout out to Cardi. First of all, money bag. That's my shit for real. And you know, like, and then she's always gonna be a former stripper, just like Gucci Mane. He's always gonna be a convicted felon, just like Meek Mill. They're always going to be artists or people that are doing good in their lives that are always gonna have that little like stigma attached to them. But the thing that they don't know about people like this is that even though they've been through that, whatever slander it is that people are saying about them, they're still going to continue living their lives, and they're still going to be continue to be successful in their own way. So it doesn't really matter what the audience says, and then has that stigma, because that's something that I've noticed. Like Blac Chyna, they talk a lot bad about her, but you also have to remember that she does have her own business. She does has a support for her family, and she knew that maybe not every single outlet that she was like getting was going to be good for her, you know, or it wasn't going to be something that was a long-term thing, you know, like with the show. So she has like all of those back things, but it's never going to be seen that way. It's going to be seen as she was a stripper, and she's a hoe, and she's this. By the way, I don't know, but she's really dating an 18-year-old, bless you, but she's really dating an 18-year-old dude. I don't know if they're together. I try not to be in that woman business like that. But yeah, so it's just basically about like, it doesn't have to be like that an artist or a person gets attached to whatever they did in their past. Like, I've even seen it like with everyday people, that they get stereotyped because like, oh, like it was like an ex-convict that like missed a job interview to save somebody, and it's just like, bruh, really? Like they're gonna say an ex-convict skipped their job interview. Like it couldn't just be a man, you know, skip the job interview to go to help a person. And the next segment is tea time. Because why? We got some tea for this week. A lot of things been going on. I don't know if y'all heard about Tierra Marie.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
But Tierra Marie done got caught slipping, baby girl. You should not let no man record you while you doing what you doing.
When you doing all of that.
Yeah, when you doing all of that. Now, maybe that's just me, but the moment I were to see a camera, I'd be like, you need to relax. you really want me to put it down on you? You better put that thing away. You know what I mean? So, basically, you know, she got exposed with, you know, giving oral sex to a man, and then it being all over her face, like him coming on her face, and then it being all over her face, and then it got posted all on her social media. Now, for the sake of the Ambition Hour listeners, did some research and actually saw the video. I actually saw the video. Now, my girl doing her thing. You know what I mean? Like, she ain't going like no punk. I mean, low-key did. And, you know, now she's filing for, you know, revenge porn, because revenge porn really is a thing in LA, and that's where she lives, and that's where it's posted. So, of course, you know, that there's going to be obviously, and she better get some coins for that. Like, you know, if you ain't gonna get it one way, get it the other way. But yeah, so it was just crazy, because, you know, it was somebody that she trusted to, you know, go ahead and, you know, like, because if it, at least for me, I would only allow a man that I fully trust with all my heart to record me and to have that footage, you know what I mean? But, and then so she like feels betrayed, and then it's shown out into the public, and then so many people had so many bad things to say. But then I also saw that people were actually being very positive about it, and kind of like encouraging her and like making her feel okay about it, and she was very grateful about that. So that was pretty cool. And so y'all know I love Empire, and Empire is getting close to their season finale, which I'm really excited about. But Claus is coming back, so yes. We gonna have another show, and it comes out June 10th. Claus, yes, I love that show. But Cassie was actually on this week's episode, and it was pretty cool, because the reason why I knew that she was gonna be on the episode before it premiered was because Diddy posted it, and I thought that was so cute. People talk so much shit about Cassie and Diddy, but like they love the fuck out of each other. They support each other. They're there for each other. And it's just like, because, and I don't know why people keep thinking that Diddy, who has like 4 baby mamas, is going to, you know, not treat her differently, but, you know, like they expect so much from him. Like they expect him to like get married to her, and it's just like, y'all don't know what those people really want, you know what I mean? But I love that they just support each other, and that's something that is important in a relationship, and that's what they have, and that's what both of them deserve. And so she was on Empire, and like I told Hav earlier today, bruh, they killed Exhibit off of that show. I am so happy. And yes, I spoiled it, but it's because I really feel that way. The episode's already out, so if you haven't watched it, like, you haven't watched this season, like, this season has been mind-blowing for me. Like, there's episodes that I'm like mad, and then I'm crying, and then I'm like, oh my god, and then I'm like, oh fuck, I gotta wait till next week. Damn. So, you know, like that, but I'm really happy that they killed Exhibit off, because it was his time to go. And okay, so Nikki, she actually said this, that she's being the bad guy, so she dressed as the devil for the Met Gala. So I saw that footage, and I'm just like, bruh, why are you so extra? Why are you so extra? But the thing is that I like it. Like, I see it, I'm like, bro, you're being hella extra, but at the same time, it's just like, fuck it. Like, you know, I guess she's gonna like ride that wave, and you know, like, I guess, you know. And then there's, you know, selfies of her and Cardi, and then like supposedly they hashed it out. Her album is gonna be dropping on June 15th. It's titled Queen, which I love. I love that. Like, I love Queen, so I can't knock that. Of course, social media had something to say about her naming her album Queen, because apparently nobody can use the fucking word Queen to name their album. Like, you know, like, it's crazy, man. It's crazy how you want empowerment, and you preach about how you want everybody to empower each other, but when somebody entitles their album Queen, it's just like, oh, who does she think she is? Bitch, a queen. That's who she thinks she is. You good, my dog?
Charlemagne the God. You know what I'm saying? Come on, you think you're God?
Yeah. Hey. So exactly. So it's just like it doesn't matter. It's just like I say I'm a queen. Like I said it on my profile. Like a queen getting hurt. Like I'm a queen, and you're a king. If you're a man, you're a king. If you're a woman, you're a queen. Like embrace that shit. Fuck that. Like so she's announcing the new album June 15th. So I actually went to go Google Nicki Minaj because I wanted to confirm the drop date of her album, which is June 15th. And the first thing that pops up is just the whole thing of what, between her and Cardi going on. And it's just kind of like, damn, like that's not a positive image that you would want to be put out when, people Google you. Like, I don't know. That's just I feel like it's just too many different, like it's just too much messiness going on. Like for no reason. And it's made by the audience. It's made by the watchers. Basically, like something that G said earlier was that the people who be talking shit, they over here like wiping their mama's feet off, like because they ain't got nothing else better to do than to talk shit about other people. And I told, because last week, like a couple episodes ago, we got a thumbs down on the Ambition Hour. I was so hurt for like a week, and then until I learned that like it's cool, like that means you popping, and I'm like, I don't know. But hey, shout out to the person. Was it 2 people or 1? If it was 2, I'm even more excited. No, it was just 1. All right, cool. So after the Met Gala, I kept seeing too many negative things on, like after the Met Gala for some reason. I was like, I need to get the fuck off of social media. So I got off of Instagram for a day and a half. And boy, let me tell you, I done talked to everybody in my family. Because if you didn't know, I'm going to Cali in June. Hey, I'm going home. Shit, I'm so excited. So being off of social media, I got to text all of my family. I got to think about what it was that I wanted to do and then plan for my trip and all of these things. And it's crazy because you don't really know how much social media affects your day-to-day until you get off of it. And me being off of social media, I just, like I've done the whole like being off of social media for a couple of months and like all of those things. I do have 25,000 followers, so I appreciate that. But it also gets to the point where it's not even just the followers, it's just me mentally like getting that like self-love time, like it's just me, like it's not about the likes, because you can't get self-love from likes ever, because if you base how you feel on likes, bruh, that shit'll ruin you. I've done that before. I've done to where it's just like, ooh, your girl got 800 likes today. I'm popping, like you can't tell me shit. But yeah, I still gotta take out the trash. I still gotta wash the motherfucking dishes. Like, you know what I mean? Like, likes don't mean shit. You know what I mean? Like, it was funny because like I came up on the Explore page the other day, and Hav told me, and then I was like, Mom, you ain't gotta work no more. Your girl done made the Explore page. She had no idea what I was talking about. But it's just it's funny because that's what people think happens, and it's really not the case. So Meek Mill is out of jail. We haven't talked about this on the Ambition Hour. He's free. He's a free man. He's been doing some major things. I know he did an interview with the Breakfast Club, and there was like some words said about like Nicki and like all this stuff. I haven't really seen it, just because as soon as I heard that there was like some juice like that, I was just like, bruh, if I watch this and you just talking bad about a woman, like I'm not gonna care. And it's funny because one of my coworkers
do that nowadays.
Yeah, these dudes do that nowadays. Do that nowadays. Damn.
Oh yeah.
Can't even talk, G. I don't know if you guys know. I don't know if this is true, but supposedly, Young Thug and Future got matching tattoos.
I believe it.
I haven't seen a picture, so I'm not saying that it's happened, but it's been on social media that they got matching tattoos.
He said on the interview, why would a grown ass man say something like that?
Who said it?
Like Young Thug.
Young Thug said it?
He really said it.
Oh, you saw the interview and he said it?
He said this shit for him.
So it's confirmed.
He got matching tattoos.
I think he's just doing that for attention, hopefully.
I mean, if it's doing it for I've got matching tattoos with somebody, and
see, I feel like your dog got Future name tatted, but I don't think Future got your dog.
he pulled one of those. Yo, Future would be the type of dude to do some shit like that.
They're like, nah, I got you. Like, I got you in Chinese. Your dog
I went yesterday.
Your dog probably was like, hey, yo, I was on a private jet headed to ATL from Dubai. I was thinking about you, dog, so I got your name tag. I think you should get mine.
I think you should get mine.
Future, yeah.
Yeah, I'm on my way. I'm on my way to the tattoo shop.
Straight hung up, yeah.
Yeah.
I see them on the jet.
And the studio working on residuals.
Hey, what are your thoughts talking about? Yeah.
He said, yeah. This is something.
Oh, when you said yeah, I'll say yeah all that day, man.
Alright,
when you said that shit, I'm like, oh yeah, but the rap game is this. It's out of control, bro. Facts.
It really is. So that brings us to our next one, which is Beach Please. You guys, okay. So Beach Please comes from Rihanna. Rihanna came out with like a makeup line that is entitled Beach Please. And she actually did a makeup tutorial for Vogue. And she did a makeup tutorial for Vogue, which was hilarious. Like, I never knew that I needed a Rihanna makeup tutorial ever in my life until I actually saw it. And she's just so cute. She teaches you how to do makeup like very easy. I'm not saying that these other tutorials are like, I guess it's just because it's Rihanna and I fucking love her. And she was on the cover of Vogue, and I actually read the interview that they did for her, and she talks about being in a relationship and being in love, and I'm so happy for her because she deserves that, you know. And then it's not in the public eye, which is pretty dope. And I think that Rihanna just has her own lane, and I think that's just so dope. And I love that right now there's no like Beyonce and Rihanna dumb shit going on right now. Let's knock on wood. Ooh, yes. But something happened while she was at the Met Gala, and it was just that there was like a home burglary suspect. Okay, so it was somebody invaded her home, was in her house for an entire night, and then
oh, that was a fan.
Yeah, like it was like a stalker. So it was a home burglary suspect tased after reportedly spending the night at Rihanna's home. So she was at the Met Gala, and then so he came out of her house. He was there for the whole night, and they had to tase him. That's pretty crazy that my dog has to go through something like that. Like, I don't know how I feel about all that. That's just crazy to see that that's what's going on. But shout out to everything that Rihanna is doing. Shout out to Fenty, this lip gloss, popping. I love it. It's just super, like, I love it, and I just love everything that she's doing. And then that's something that I always want to do, is I want to empower women. The fact that she has her own makeup line, she's coming out with the lingerie line, Savage Fenty. Like, come on,
she
man.
She don't have to sing no more.
She doesn't have to sing anymore.
They said she sold 100 million her first week, and just in makeup.
Bro, listen, her makeup is bomb. Like,
she don't have to sing no more.
This lip gloss makes me feel like $1 trillion. Like,
she don't have to sing no more, yo.
She don't.
She's gonna be in a new movie too.
And she's coming out at Ocean's 8.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is that Ocean's 8 is them robbing the Met Gala.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's it's like crazy. A heist on the Met Gala.
You talking about like Ocean 11 shit like that?
Ocean's 8.
Yeah, but
it's an all female. It's an all female crew.
Oh, that's live as fuck.
Rihanna. There's like a whole bunch of other actresses in it. It's gonna be dope. Yeah, I'm really excited for that movie to come out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and speaking of unity, this is United We Stand by One Way and Worth the Wait. Having Spits. This is the Ambition Hour, and I'm Audii 3000.
I just need to listen to it. Yeah. It's only one way. WT Dub. G to G. We got a fly boy in here. I see you, we. Dex. Pooh. Hob. Audi 3K. Spits was good. Track Kings, Complex, yeah. It's only one way and worth the wait. Unified, that's revenues and high stakes. Suit and ties, business minds like give me mine. The industry looking gourmet, it's dinner time. Running the game like it's track and field. Punchlines leave you beat down like Emmett Till. Ring bells like firemen, you know the drill. Been chasing that money back, check the paper trail. They say this ain't a race, this is a marathon. So I'm gassed up like Chevron. Back to back, black on black with my entourage. Knocking door to door, connecting like a landlord. Yeah, I'm back like I never left. Fuck your ref, talk foul, get hit with the tech. Got shooters on deck, shooters on collect. Since shooters at your necks, they taking off your necks.
Like, yeah, I know what you like, yeah. I know what you like, yeah. I know what you like, yeah. I'ma clear another bong, righting wrongs in my songs. I never trip about a broad. How to switch up, I don't call. I know you think it it's filthy dub above all. One way, no star. G2G, we gon' ball. So tell me how it's looking, bitch. You know me, how I be. Back on my money shit. Grizzly in my city, but bitch, you barely this. She gon' swallow, and I'ma sip on Chris.
Glory with the vision, yeah, it's from the sippin'. When I'm on the mic, I'm Jordan, pimpin'. Smooth flow, I'm winning 2-0. But sometimes on the beach, you gotta go cool Joe. I just want the love to be spread. My brother be fed, roof above the head. This world is a jungle, so my mother be scared. Thank God that I'm here, cause the others sleep dead. It's one way, and worth the wait on the track now. With G2G killing snares in the background. I choke the beat, while Harv give it pat downs. Then fly boy punch bars, turn it flat.
Since I was a boy, I knew that I would be the man. Blowing on this loud, making noise like we the band. You know you can call if you ever need a hand. Cause divided we could fall, but united we could stand. And now with all my niggas and we fly like Peter Pan. Bitch, we got the game wrapped up, we the saran. I might let you see the plans, but you know it's worth the wait. I'm married to the money, but it doesn't hurt the date. The day we fall off is the day the earth to break. All my niggas eating, we can serve you up a plate. Tell her slurp it like a shake. You know she need a proteins. It's one way worth the wait, nigga, we the protein.
If this rap game was Egypt and pop was Pharaoh, I'm the regent, I deserve it. Ain't my flow so thorough? Therefore, hail to the newborn king in this hour. And that foe, that's a badge of imperial power. Bring lyrical showers, devour. When the rains to pour, them niggas was up for a shot. Shit, change the score, I taint this whore. I guess I'm a pimp in this. And I don't like to brag or boast, but I'm a Christmas gift. Unwrap your wish, the bliss, have you feeling like I. And I'm feeling like God when he was building the sky. I'm killing this guy, some hated. I'm prepared for collision. And I can see these wolf teeth in my peripheral vision. I flare with precision. One man got these niggas emerging. Thought they had the game locked, but I caused a diversion. It caused a diversion. It brought a lot of instigators. They premature, so I put them in an incubator. They distant haters.
Yo, and welcome back to the Ambition Hour. I'm your girl Audii 3000, and that was United We Stand by One Way and Worth the Wait. How it spits. That video was so dope. Shout out to everybody in the building at A+ Smoke Shop. We got Jarrell, we got G, Beer. I'm saying these boys' full names. It's how it spits. And so we're coming to a close of the episode. And last week we introduced the segment of TGIA, and we're definitely keeping that. So TGIA is Thank God I'm Ambitious, you know, because we are the Ambition Hour. And something that I wanted to express is being hard on yourself about, at least for me, what I am the most hard about myself is my eating. Okay, so as far as my eating goes, I feel like that I can enjoy certain foods because they have like there's like a repercussion from that, like something bad's gonna happen. And that happened from me being a kid, and from being like, I would be shamed like, is it like shame? Yeah, like they would shame me for eating food, you know. It's like, it was bad, like, you can't eat all of that, like you shouldn't eat all of that, or you shouldn't drink that whole orange juice, or you shouldn't have cereal. Like, it's just a whole bunch of things that I grew up hearing a lot and seeing, and it just became something that when I would just eat something bad, I would always feel bad about myself because of what I was being told when I would eat things from when I was younger. And so that's what happens a lot of the times, is that when you're young, you don't know, but a lot of the things that are a continuous cycle in your life, they start to plague you when you become an adult. And unless you start becoming ambitious and you start trying to figure out the growth that you need in your life, and kind of get into those avenues of, okay, maybe me being healthy isn't always constantly being in the gym. Maybe me being healthy is just being able to have what I want to eat and not feel bad for it, you know. And that's what was something that would always bother me, is that. But the fact that I'm ambitious, thank God for that, I've been able to acknowledge the fact that that's something that I need to work on, and that's what I know needs to happen for me to be healthy mentally and physically in my life, you know. And then there's also times in life when you feel like you've made bad investments. Now, bad investments can be anything. They can be relationships, they can be businesses, you know, they can be different things that you make investments in, and then you start beating yourself up about them because you're like, man, if I didn't do this, then, you know, like, I wouldn't have gone through all the bullshit that I went through when I was, you know, investing in all of this. And then now that money's gone, and, you know, what am I gonna do? And it's like, all you really can do is just pick up the pieces and keep fucking going. Like, that's all you can really do when it comes down to that. Because if you made a bad investment, you can't go back in time and make a better investment. Like, it doesn't work that way. You just have to move forward. You have to continuously focus on getting mentally better, and just know that when you fall, it doesn't mean that you stay there and you stay stagnant. It means that you get the fuck back up, and you move forward, and you attack what it is that it keeps fighting you each and every single day. So now that I've been able to acknowledge that, okay, me being healthy means me being able to eat this without feeling bad for it, that whole thing is, it goes into other areas into my life, to where it's just like, okay, so I'm not going to start feeling bad about that, but I'm also not going to start feeling bad for taking a rest day, you know, or for not going to the gym, or for just different things. Everybody is different. So my journey and my way of thinking is my way, but it can also help anybody that is out there that maybe doesn't have the same thing that I have about eating, but has something similar to another thing. And that's one of the most beautiful things about this universe that we live on, is that each and every single one of us has their own story. My story is not the same as yours, and you'll never understand mine, I'll never understand yours. But the only thing that we can do is love each other, you know, like, just be real with each other and stay positive around each other, and empower one another and teach one another. Because you don't understand how, when you just stay quiet, how much you learn, you know, how much you truly learn. And you can have all the money in the world, but if you don't have that knowledge, not just that knowledge in the books, in the streets, but in yourself, then the world is endless. Because once you know yourself, and once you know what drives you, what is your ambition, and what keeps you going, that money that you're that money that you're going to be making is and that money that you're going to be making, and that